Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. 2 years ago, my 4-year girlfriend cheated on me. The wounds were wide open again by another cheater. Need support. I feel really devastated and not sure how to recover out of this. It took me 1 full year of therapy and active fighting with myself to regain a decent level of self-esteem. This will be a bit long. It's 4 a.m. here and I cannot sleep, so I will vent a bit. Almost 2 years ago it was hell for me. My 4-year girlfriend, A, started an affair. We are from Europe. She moved to a big city where her father inherited an apartment. I lent €40,000, almost all my savings and wealth at that time, to her father to cover the inheritance costs without knowing exactly when I got them back. I was in the process of finding a job and moving in with her there. We lived together in total almost 2 years. Few months in my home country and the rest in a country where I found a good job situation. She is an artist and it was hard for her to have income. During these 4 years, I worked hard to retrain myself from forester to researcher and data scientist, trying to have a decent life. I grew up in poverty and I had a lot of motivation and fear to want to escape it. In the last year we started to have some conflicts because of her way of spending and my built-up resentment and passive aggressiveness about this. She was also impatient in our sexual life, and me not dealing great with shame around sex due to my childhood trauma, but we were trying to communicate as much as possible. Otherwise we felt so close to each other. We loved each other and we both had moments of depression and anxiety but gave each other support and love. Later on we both discovered that we were codependent. Things started to gradually spiral down when she moved to the inherited apartment. She started to be distant, selfish, more impatient. At one point she told me there is a guy with whom she started to collaborate for an artistic project that she hopes will push her career a lot. I was okay at first, but then it felt that they are too close and I started to move from a secure attachment to a preoccupied one. I communicated to her kindly that I started to feel nervous about this. She thanked me for expressing my fears and reassured me there is nothing to be worried about. But I discovered she lied to my face. I felt something has changed between us. It was a gut feeling that was actually right. Few weeks later she proposed open relationship, because it takes too much for me to find a new job and she needs sex and the long distance relationship is putting a burden on her. Sex is basic human need and is unfair to be possessive of her. I felt so hurt. Then I started to believe her. I thought she was right. I am being selfish and possessive. But I also got angry and suggested we meet more often even though there were 1,300 kilometers or so between us. We spent 2 weeks together, we had a nice time. She apologized for proposing an open relationship. Few weeks later she started to be very depressed. I started to suspect she cheated on me. I feel I will let her open up when she feels like it. One day she couldn't take the inner guilt anymore and she freely called me and admitted that she cheated on me with her colleague. Even though I expected that. It hurt me hard. Ducking hard. I got so angry. She was actually visiting my family back home for a photo project about poverty and female struggle in poverty. It felt so painful. So ducking painful. I felt so insulted. Yet I couldn't end it. She apologized a lot, we cried, we talked constantly on the phone. We were both in huge pain. I asked her not to see him anymore and she agreed. But my trust was so broken already. We planned to meet to spend some time together. When we met it was actually very painful. The communication was bad and when I confronted her I discovered she actually couldn't stop seeing him. The affair continued behind my back. I felt devastated and angry and made her feel so guilty to the point we were both crying constantly. We ended the relationship. It got too painful at this point. Then hell started to further unfold for me. The guy moves in with her in the apartment. I got my money back a few months later from her parents. Ironically, during all this madness, a very good job was offered to me there, but I felt it was pointless to move anymore. I had a huge major depressive episode triggered. Spiraled down fast and hit rock bottom. I was so spaced out that I almost burned my apartment down and killed myself because of being neglectful, something that never happened to me before. I was thinking of suicide, and that indicates me I needed help. I saw a psychiatrist first, got medication for depression. Then started to see a therapist and things gradually got better. Fast forward, after 1.5 years of recovery and some dates in between, I met this amazing girl. She is smart, good looking, ambitious and shares a lot in common. But there were red flags again that I neglected. It turned out she suffers from borderline personality disorder. I was so naive to fall prey to her love bombing. It felt so good to my fragile self-esteem. After almost 2 months together, things turn extremely abusive and toxic. I posted a lot already about this. My rational self tried to pull me out from this abusive relationship, while my codependent self told me to find a way to make it work despite the huge red flags. She cheated on me with her ex as punishment for wanting some time for myself, and also did some other forms of cheating like flirting behind my back with a Tinder date and watching sex recordings with her ex. She even has the cruelty to send me a video recording enjoying giving oral sex to her ex. All this opened huge wounds inside me and created new deep ones. I feel completely crushed. This happened almost 3 months ago, and recovery is very slow and damn hard. She asked to remain friends and I was so naive to accept, but then I realized she is too mentally ill to even realize the abuse she is still inflicting. We don't talk anymore, and I think it is better this way. Why would I forgive? Many people write and say that forgiveness is important. But I don't want to tolerate cheaters anymore. There is no excuse for this, not even a mental illness, because she had some control over her actions. There was at least some minimal of control. Besides, she never genuinely apologized. I never felt that. If she apologized, she would find some excuse immediately after. The problem now is that my last wounds are open as well. I just feel it is too much. I am scared that my next relationship will end up with them cheating again. Like I end up somehow being attracted by and attracting cheaters. How do I stop this vicious circle? Is this the consequence of codependency? Is the world more inclined towards tolerating cheating? All of this is so confusing. My girlfriend got high on crack and banged 3 guys at the same time. I had bought a ring and everything, then found out. I felt so relieved. She ended up getting pregnant by one of the dudes who railed her out and had to raise a baby on her own. Sobered her right up though. I married a foreign chick and we have a son together. Things worked out perfectly. I like to think an angel was looking out for me when my secret crackhead girlfriend had every hole plugged tight by 3 trashy douchebags. Imagine if she convinced me the baby was mine, lol. Jesus holy Christ. Things could have been so much worse. You sir dodge a nuke. Dodged 3. If she had convinced you were the father, would you have gotten a DNA test? Ha! This new culture has brought in that people who does bad things has to be forgiven, but that them doing the bad things is alright, but I call that bullshit. If they have the right to do those bad, then we have the right not to forgive them, as simple as that. So even though many may disagree, I try to live a no crap life, like having a list of things that I can overlook and work things out, and others are deal breakers, and with the deal breakers I don't even ask for advice. I know what to do and am ready to face any consequences about it relationship wise, and with the deal breakers, even if that person becomes an angel, they moved in the wrong territory, and I won't allow myself to suffer for the rest of my life over someone's crap. Man, not her fault. Don't blame yourself. I feel like I'm also codependent in my relationships, where I just accept the red flags too. Tend to find myself trying to fix things and being prey of blame shifting, and insecurities playing out its part. Being transparent in my relationships, and the same things apparently happens over and over again. Without fail. What can you say? I learned it will just make you stronger as a person. Just don't forget not to lose your good heart. 9 hours ago. Yes, the blame shifting really triggers my anger now. This is so abusive and damaging. Even though it hurts like hell, it's better to walk away when detecting red flags. I wish I learned how to walk away earlier than later. Then the cheaters are presented themselves as victims. Easy to find excuses, blame it on circumstances, some mental illness, or even on their partner whose self-esteem was already damaged and prone to believe whatever, which is the ultimate level of abuse. I can't believe that in my last relationship I got so low that I accepted talking with her even when she went for Christmas to her ex and even told me when she had sex with him. I was so low to even propose to her an open relationship, so that I have her back in my arms. Then for proposing this to her, she accuses me of having borderline personality disorder myself. It's clear to me now that I didn't recover from codependency and didn't recover from the wounds that my long-term partner inflicted with her cheating and behavior. I wonder how much I can endure and how I can find a normal partner. As a single man, shy, codependent, with relationship trauma, dating is hell, pure hell. U/PO_P, some people don't need a reason to cheat, they cannot be reasoned with or negotiated with, some people just want to watch the world burn, freeze or be destroyed. Many are becoming extremely narcissistic these days, but there are good people too. The thing is, life is a mixture of gambles. You have to choose which battles of life that you wish to gamble in. Things like cheating, lying and gaslighting are the things that gives me trust issues. Fool me once yea, fool me twice nay, fool me thrice never. Relationships won't kill you as much as being single won't kill you. Try focusing on your career first, plan your career life in such a way that maybe 15 to 25 years from now, you will have enough medical and retirement funds. Try reading up No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover, it might help you. All the best and keep moving forward, brother. If you or someone you know is contemplating suicide, please reach out. You can find help at a National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. USA, 18,2,738,255 US Crisis Text Line, 741,741 Text Home United Kingdom, 116,123 Trans Lifeline, 877-565-8860, others, https://n.wiki/list_of_suicide_crisis_lines https://thesidepreventionlifeline.org. I think it's important to separate forgiveness from maintaining the relationship. They are very different things. Forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. It promotes your own healing and enables you to put down the burden of feeling crappy all the time. This does not mean that you forget or continue in a relationship if you have decided that it is bad for. You can internally forgive and your WP never even knows. To tell them that you have forgiven them is a gift that you have a right to withhold. Just as you have a right to separate and go North Carolina ad infinitum. Can I suggest you should spend time away from all relationships and just focus on you? Work on your purpose. Become the best you can be and work yourself. Get some hobbies and work out. Take some courses or volunteer to help others. Just don't date anyone. If you get a FWB, then great. Then you will find one day, hey, I don't need any partner in my life to make me a better person. I will find a partner who we will be a team with and support each other. Chris Rock says your relationship with your spouse or girlfriend should be teamwork and not a competition. The one where it is a competition is I do this and you don't support me, etc. Find a teammate. Why would I forgive? For your own mental health, bro, holding a grudge won't make things easier for you. Try to realize that there are good people on this planet and there are pieces of shit. Try to forgive and work on yourself for a better future. Best of luck. Sorry guy, your relationship was over the day she moved to the inherited apartment. If I were you, I would do my best to try to get as much of that €40 back as much as you can. I hope you had him sign some paperwork. Is this relationship is over? Good luck my friend, live your best life. He got his money back. Why would I forgive? You shouldn't, since, as you say, you don't want to tolerate cheaters anymore. You're right. I am scared that my next relationship will end up with them cheating again. Yes, you may be a victim of the standard pattern known as Mr. Nice Guy. You're a good man, open, honest, considerate, thoughtful, responsible, while both your chess could be narcissists. Narcissism may manifest as BPD, and narcissists, especially the covert ones, are naturally attracted to nice guys. Feel free to contact me if you want to know more of my opinions. BTW. We have more in common than cheating partners. Like you, I'm a data scientist. You really need to put yourself first in this relationship. You justify and allow too much until the relationships spiral too far. Read No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover. Your codependency is a crutch that makes you ignore serious red flags. Focus first and foremost on your needs. I think going forward you just have to be clear with the next girl what you will and won't tolerate in a relationship. Let her know your boundaries up front. That way you can have a real discussion before anyone wastes each other's time. You know, many times, when I read these stories, I feel sorry and angry, sorry for the pain inflicted by cheaters, and anger, because normally the affected person tries to justify the deception in some way. I will tell you a secret, nothing on purpose justifies the betrayal. In case you do not know, sex is a human need, not essential. It can be controlled. It is not necessary to be having sex to be able to overcome it. It is totally false that an essential need. Imagine those who have to go isolated for a job where there are only men or women, they are all gay. GI, the cheater can justify everything, even the least justifiable. I think that the same affects you a lot, because you always feel some guilt in both relationships and you get too much commitment to them. What about your second relationship? Is neatly because of her problems, and Daddy, when he is with a partner, is wrong of red flags. You have to realize that you are a normal person, like most of the mortals, and have only had bad luck in looking for a companion. Everyone go through those things, from going looking, until you find the person you fill your being. IT has to find IT, but IT appears. Now for bugs, focus on you for a while, get some pets, if you like them, and enroll in a gym. Do physical activity is one of the best therapies. You lie down, sleep well, wake up with your body, see things, and increase your self-esteem. Do it, and you will feel much better. You are a good man. Things happen and you have to learn that nothing is easy in life, and as you are a fighter, you know that you just have to wake up quickly and wake up that you will soon find a woman, mentally healthy and loving you, and I respect you. One should never give himself unless you are married, and always set the limits, which must be untransable. Keep dignity, principles and values. It is fundamental and will speak well of you. Luck and up that game. In the horizon, a fantastic woman is waiting for you. This is the new virus. Yes, most of them wanted sex, adventure and open relationship. First, if one person is physically attractive, see the person beauty, then move forward. Don't stick to the outside beauty. Real beauty is character. So then find out a dating option. But today dating is included sex is overflow of love. If you love one person, you don't have the words to express your love, so you give your body to your lovable partner. That's the real sex. But today sex is an addiction, reason is pornography, try multiple partner. Different positions, all the dark side thoughts starting from pornography addiction. Don't worry bro, God save your remaining life again. Because both ladies do not deserve your true love. Next time take a time. Change the friends circle. And first absorb your partner character, outside beauty is not stable. So find out in a pure heart partner. All the best for your fresh life. In future definitely you will get the best loyal life partner. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.